Hi friends, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this old Too Faced cat eyes makeup palette, eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to turn it into a watercolor palette. So I had kept this because it seemed like it was a really good, case, maybe to make a watercolor palette. I like that it has like a coating on the metal. There is some kind of this sticky, gooey stuff that I gotta take out with some Goo Gone or something like that. And the reason I like that it's kind of coated is I had made one before in an Altoids tin and it rusted on the bottom like very, very badly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this guy up, and then also I realized, when I was thinking about this, I realized that most eyeshadow palettes are magnetic. So I have a little stash of eyeshadow pans that I'm not going to use. These are pretty nice. These guys right here, they have the metal inside, and then they have really sturdy magnets. I think that they came out of this makeup palette. It's called like Deuce or something. Deuce, I don't even know. Anyway, so my thought was to get the eyeshadow out of these, make sure that they're all cleaned up, clean the goo out of here, and then I think this is a highlighter that I'm not interested in, and so I'm going to clean this out also, and that means I can use it as a mixing tray. So I'll clean this all up, and then I was going to put a swatch card over on this side. So let's do it. All right, I got this thing all cleaned out, and so I did the Goo Be Gone here, so that's all gone. One really nice feature with these like Too Faced palettes is I think there was a card here at one point, and so it has there's these little notches up here, and so for the swatch card, it'll fit right in here, and then if I want to change the swatch card, I can just take it out and put a new one in there. So I really like that idea. Now I like the leopard, but I don't really like this. So I'm gonna go through my sketchbook, find a sketch, and then I'm going to put it here so it doesn't say cat eyes. So this is what I've got. This, as I said before, this is going to be the mixing pan. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 color possibilities, right? So this one, I'm just going to go ahead and, put this here. And this will be where I can mix. And what I think I might do is spray this with some white enamel. I mean, for now, it's fine. So I have to figure out what colors I want to put in here. Now, I already have a couple of palettes. This is my main palette, and it's my favorite palette. I designed that sticker if you want. It's in my Etsy. Anyway, I love this palette. It's got a huge mix of colors in here, and this is sort of my go-to. You can see there's been some changes. This is kind of raggy, but it doesn't really matter. The majority of these are Daniel Smith's. These are all Daniel Smith's, and so this palette is really important because in this palette I have my warm primaries right here, and I have my cool primaries over here. And so with these 6 colors, like those are, primary colors. The rest of these are just, they kind of move around a little bit. And this one is new. This is very cool. This is a graphite, Van Gogh graphite, and it's kind of a silver. So, you know, I already have this guy. So it's a pretty solid palette. These are my watercolors. And I guess I got to figure out which ones I want in here. And what I think I'm going to do with this set is to make it easy on myself, actually, this one set, this one Daniel Smith set. And so if I use these, I kind of know what I'm using. I don't love all of these though. This color right here, this Aussie Gold Red, I don't like this color at all. There's another one in here I really don't like either, and that one is this Undersea Green. Don't like it. This one, this Nickel Azo Yellow, I love this color, is one of my favorites. That's a definite yes. Cascade Green is a definite yes. Then I feel like I don't want too many repeats, right? So this is another green, so I'm going to say no. This is Quinacridone Magenta. I'm going to go yes on this one. Lunar Blue, I'm going to say yes. Moon Glow, yes. Imperial Purple, yes. Okay, so that gives me a yellow, a green, it gives me a red and a purple. And then these are, this Lunar Blue and Moon Glow are sort of dark purplies. And then it gives me 2, 4, 6. So I have 6 of these, and I'm going to try to think which one am I kind of missing. I have Opera Pink in my other one, so I don't think I'm going to go with that one. So I'm going to find one more color. Aha, no, this is what I want. This is a Winsor color, and I don't have a lot of Winsor & Newton, but I love their Payne's Gray, and so I'm going to go with the Payne's Gray. See you later. Pink. So you might notice that I didn't fill these the entire way, and this is a lesson I learned when I first started doing watercolors. Like, I don't want them to be full the whole way. I like when I wet them, if there's a little bit of space on one side of them for the water to go, so I can get a clear wash of paint if I go for this side, and I can get a stronger wash of paint if I go for that side. So I'm not going to fill them the whole way. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a swatch card over on this side so you can see the final colors. So for the back, what I think I'm going to do is I have a bunch of these slaps that I printed with a lino cut that I made. And I'm just going to cut this down a little bit so I can cover the back of here. And this is my final palette. I have the outside, I have my paints, a little mixing area right here, some colors, and the back. And it's all magnetic, so everything stays together. If you wanted to do this with one of these palettes that you might have laying around, these Too Faced palettes, you know, you could probably get, you could get so many more colors in here. I mean, the other thing that you might be able to do, which is kind of cool, is for the mixing part, you know, the mixing part might be able to fit up here. This has a lot of plastic room here, and so this might be a better mixing area. And then what you could do is take the swatches, if that's important to you, laminate them and maybe put them on the back. But this could hold so many more colors. And the other thing is, you know, you don't have to use these kind. I mean, most of these sort of magnetic palette, you know, these metal palettes for makeup, they're magnetic. The other thing you can do is just use some of that putty that you hang things with. That works really good. Or you could glue a magnet on these. Anyway, that's it for this project. I hope you enjoyed it. I like my new palette. I think it's cool.